Mr. Anderson. Wait, wrong movie. Okay, people, welcome back to another Fwoosh review. Tonight, I am looking at the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. 3-pack Agent Phil Coulson. I was really excited about this figure. I couldn't wait. I went ahead, jumped on eBay, got this from Hong Kong. Coulson is just, he's our eyes and ears in the, cinematic Marvel universe. He's the everyman. He's not powered. He's just, normal human out there trying to get the job done. And he's shoulder to shoulder with superheroes and weird people and inhumans and just crazy secret organizations. He's just out there doing his best. Like most of us could only hope that we would do in the same situation. So, yeah, I'm a big fan of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I'm a big fan of Coulson in the movies. Like I said, he's what we would strive to be within the Marvel Universe if we weren't, bitten by a radioactive spider, pick up a, mythical hammer, exposed to gamma rays. But what can you do? So, yeah, to say I was excited about getting a guy in a suit is an understatement, I think. The likeness is pretty good. The sunglasses here are, they make them look pretty imposing, actually. And the sunglasses, where it comes in, my only gripe about paint here is he's got one scuff right here on the edge of the lens. But other than that, paint is fairly well. It's standard black. Skin tone here, skin tone head, skin tone neck. Not a lot to the hair. He does come with an alternate head, no glasses, kind of more of a happy-go-lucky, off-duty Coulson. He's got a slight smirk to his face. This is the, the feel, the sarcastic feel. And I'm good with that. The likeness, pretty close. It may be a paint issue. There's no paint around the lips. The eyes are, standard retail action figure eyes. The eyebrows kind of slightly off. But for the most part, you look at it, you're going to see Agent Phil Coulson. Articulation-wise, he has a hinge and a ball neck. So he gets forward pretty good. He gets back pretty good. He has a hinge and swivel shoulders. Swivels all the way around. You have a bicep swivel. Swivels all the way around. Double elbows. Pretty much all the way back around. Hinge and swivel wrist. Hinge, swivel, swivel. Now, he does have a torso joint. I know a lot of people were worried about that, but he has a full-on ab crunch. Under here, the suit jacket is a little bit stiff, and even softer is his tie. It's just a thin, pretty rubbery piece. The ab crunch, it goes forward one click. He gets some crunch to it. Not as much as, your standard new superhero body, but enough. He gets back a little bit, but the suit hinders. He has a waist swivel, hinge and swivel hips. They don't get out a lot, but they do go forward quite a bit, so he can sit. If you were planning to use this for a Professor X body, he's going to sit in the wheelchair. Thigh swivel, double knee, ankle hinge, gets down really good, gets forward not so much. It kind of stops on the pant leg, which is just, par for the course. You want the pants leg to go all the way down the shoe, it's going to hinder some of the articulation. And he has a rocker ankle with a forward swivel peg. The interesting thing here, instead of being a slight foot underneath like we've been seeing a lot, it's pretty much the sole of the shoe that goes up under the ankle. You can kind of see it right there. It's not odd looking, it's just like I said, interesting. There's not any gap. It looks natural, especially from the front. From the side, it looks like he's wearing black socks and slippers, but that's only if you look really close. That rocker ankle works really well, regardless of the pants leg. Now, besides the extra head, he comes with the destroyer gun, and that's kind of a nifty, pack in there. Something we were bound to see, but it's nice to get it. I want to say quickly, but we eventually got it. How's that? It looks pretty good. It has the orange to simulate, powering up. The end has a target, and it's pretty much orange, like it's ready to fire. The sculpting here is good. Lots of little details. And the nicest thing about it, it fits right in his hand. There's not a lot of fuss and muss. The left hand is sculpted to, just hold this no problem whatsoever. So he looks good with the gun. The other good thing about it, without the gun, his left hand does look, fairly neutral. It doesn't look odd C shape just hanging in the air when you don't have a gun in his hand. The other hand does have a trigger finger. It doesn't get a lot of stretch out though. This is the gun that came with the Captain America Nick Fury 2-pack. It just goes right in. You have to kind of finagle his finger around. It doesn't really want to go in the trigger guard, but he can hold the gun. His center of balance is a little back. He wants to lean back a little bit, so you got to kind of get his hips and ab crunch all lined up to get it to stand just right. It's another problem that we had with the movie Captain America, the Avengers movie Captain America, with the kind of curved sole. So it kind of rocks, but not nearly as bad as that Captain America. That was a nightmare. Here he is with movie Nick Fury. This isn't the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D 3-pack Nick Fury, although I don't think there's any difference there except for on the guns. It's got the blue stripe. The Nick Fury, in general, is huge anyway. I mean, this is not to say Coulson is small. It's to say that Nick Fury's big. Because here's, Winter Soldier movie, Captain America. And the comparison between him and Coulson isn't that bad. They're not quite shoulder to shoulder. They're about head to head. Coulson's thinner, of course. It's supposed to be against, Super Soldier. But it just goes to show how large that Nick Fury figure is. But if you're wanting to use Coulson on your, comic shelf, since he's in the comic books now, here he is with Black Panther again. Black Panther should be larger, big muscle superhero. Coulson's a regular human. This totally works if you want to use him on the comic shelf. So all in all, I do like the figure. I mean, it's a nice new body. And it's Coulson. I couldn't be happier. I'm still getting the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D 3-pack. I got to get that Maria Hill. Not too thrilled about another Nick Fury on the wrong body. But you got to do what you got to do. And then I'll have another suited body for fodder. Chameleon, Professor X, J. Jonah Jameson, Tony Stark in a suit. If we could get a Tony Stark head. Who knows how many 3-packs I'll actually buy. Because Maria Hill, again, you get another female fodder body. And you can also, expand upon your How I Met Your Mother custom collection. So if you like the review, comment, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the Fwoosh. Now, like I said a minute ago, he is a little thin, seemingly thin, I guess. He's not as thick as Thor. He's not as thick as, some of the big, strong guys like you would expect Odin. But, this is aged Odin. Maybe he's a little smaller.